Hey folks, Guy DeMarco with Long Range Tactics here today to discuss the KRG 1022 stock. Alright, so first thing you're going to notice is KRG. It's well quality made. It's a lightweight polymer stock. You've got an adjustable cheek riser here in the back. Comes out very simply. It's just held in with a retention clip, so you can adjust that for proper cheek weld. It's got an almost vertical grip, which is pretty nice. It's very popular with the precision rifle style shooting that we're doing these days, as well as the top, everywhere where the action sits, is one solid piece of aluminum. It's well manufactured, it's well made. I've been shooting it for a while and I thoroughly enjoy it. It's got a large recess cut down here for your different types of mags. I've tried a couple different types. I've tried the traditional 10 round 1022 mags. They work really, really well. If you're using like a BX25 or some of the aftermarket ones, it's a little bit tighter of a fit, but they do run and they do run well. One thing, like all your KRGs, excuse me, they have the M-LOK attachments up at the forend. Now I've really enjoyed that, and they've got it on both sides. Now what I've done is I've elected to use the M-LOK slots on the bottom and attach an Area 419 Arca rail to the bottom of it. That way I can run my fancy SkyPod or different accessories that run Arca Swiss attachment. It does include some hardware that you can use to attach such things as the Area 419 Arca rail to the bottom of it. It comes with some T-nuts. I found them to be a little large, and it does require complete disassembly of the rifle. So you would have to take the barreled action out of the stock to install that. Instead of doing that, I decided to use some T-nuts, some M-LOK T-nuts that I already had around the house, and they fit in there perfectly. And this thing's, I mean, it's on there. It's not going anywhere. So some things that I do like is this is a great stock to get your youth shooter involved, right? It's lightweight. It's not super heavy. It does have the adjustability with not only the cheek riser to get proper cheek adjustment, but also length of pull spacers. One thing that I will note is if you are an adult and you have the standard length of pull being in the 12 to 13 inch, maybe a little more area, go ahead and buy the full spacer kit that they have available on their website. This one, it will come, and I'll zoom in on it a little bit here in a second. It comes with the butt pad flush to the rear of the stock. Now I ended up getting one spacer, and it's about 1 inch of a spacer. I have a much longer length of pull than this stock is probably set up for, being it, you know, a 1022, primarily a youth shooter. Definitely needed a longer length of pull, so I will probably invest, or I suggest that if you're buying this or looking to buy this, that you go ahead and you purchase the full 6-piece spacer kit, and I think it runs like $40 on the website. It's not too terribly expensive. So, initial impressions: comfortable, well made. It does balance pretty well for me, for myself. That's right there. 2 fingers, 2.5 fingers just forward of the magwell, and it balances pretty well with my bipod on there. Not terribly heavy. It is a quality piece of kit if you're looking at building a budget 1022. I thoroughly enjoy this thing. I know that after this review, I'll be probably picking one up and dropping a 1022 that I have into one of these. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm sad that I got to send it back. That and it just looks cool. Me, myself, I like the more tactical looking chassis and stocks, and this one definitely fits the bill. I mean, it is quite a piece of work here. Thoroughly enjoying it. So overall, for the money, I do believe that this is a solid piece of kit for any 1022 build. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I like the vertical grip. I like the adjustability of the cheek weld, especially on a 22. I like the fact that it does have the availability to add more spacers. I like the fact that it's got the M-LOK, so I can attach an Area 419 Arca rail to the bottom, so I can run Arca Swiss attachments like my bipods, thumb rests, things like that. Been thoroughly enjoying this. KRG, check them out. Worth the money.